Hello, everybody. My name is Ito. I'm happy to bring you the ESEA Open Grand Finals. It's going to be 46 and 2 versus, I'm going to mess this one up. Uh, Ufenbu? If Ufenbu? I don't know, man. Ufenbu, whatever, man. Weebs. That's what I was told to call them here. They're just going to go ahead and start things out on Overpass. This is the pick of Ufenbu, as far as I'm aware. I believe it might work perfectly into the hands of 46 and 2. I've seen some of their demos and they have some pretty crazy highlights here and some pretty crazy CT positions as well. The tactical genius of the team, Valens, will go ahead and try to keep them sane as they try to push their way through this map here, but the T's are going in another direction entirely. They seem to be prodding a little more over towards A than anything. They have a player in connector in Swamp Farmer, but he's unable to farm the kills just yet. Still no points of contact just yet. Looking to change the tides, so I believe Truck Lover is going to be the first point of contact as they want to push their way into the A site. But they're playing it slow. No peeks over towards bathrooms. Couple of flashes over towards B, but it's going to start off with a fake here. Temperature isn't convinced, though. He's going to go ahead and take one for free. Make it a triple, actually. He's going to go ahead, make it 3 of them. He wants even more. He's going to chase a 4th, but unfortunately, it's going to be stolen by Daryl. Benji now left alone. And what a terrible start for Ufenbu. Fuck, man. What's that name, dude? For some reason, seeing the pronunciation actually messed me up even more here. But Benji, he's also going to get messed up. Eufnbu. Eufnbu? Eufnbu? Is it really? Eufnbu. 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 Okay, I got that. I'm gonna write that and nice little note that. Eufnbu. God, that's a team name I'm not gonna get used to, but we're gonna be seeing a lot. Oh, shit. Why is the X-ray not on? No matter whatsoever here. Now you get to see the real player's POV here. Swamp Farmer is going to be leading the charge this time around with a CC-75. Low pistols, but the T's are going to be forcing up everything they got into this to have that very minute chance to break the CT economy early on Overpass here. This is a best of 5. It's got to be a marathon of Counter-Strike, if nothing else. 46 and 2 seem ready for it. They already started off with a bang. Flashes out. Molotov's right behind it here. Temperature spots one, but is stuck against the wall. Luckily, he's not going to get traded out or even tagged down. Really, it's a Molotov that does all the work. And as they get bombed down, eufnbu now are going to be on the front spot here. Insky is actually, unfortunately, going to take down one as soon as this retake begins here. Valens with another one just like that here. The pistols don't seem to be working out too well, even though a little bit of miraculous antics can't come from Sun. It all comes down to 1v1 at the end of this. I wasn't convinced yet by this eco, but the fact that they already made it this far is huge. And they're going to even chase more here. Truck Lover is going to go ahead, love the round, and take it away. That is how you do it in a dominant fashion. One second. One moment, please. Why can't I find the fucking view model command for the life of me? Oh. There we are. We're all good here. Now we can actually see what's going on from all players' POV. It looks like eufnbu is just kind of trying to prod over towards connector for right now here. Flash through to go ahead and scout a little bit of extra information here, because now 46 and 2, they've had their economy broken thanks to the fantastic play, really, and that 4-set buy from eufnbu. It's yielded all the fruits that they need here, but they're going to go for something risky. It doesn't work out. Temperature gets domed immediately here, forcing Insky to back out of his position. And it's a rough position for Secret Agent as well. He tags up a little, but he's forced to back up in fear of losing his life. The damage is good from eufnbu. but it's not enough for 46-2 to capitalize upon, unfortunately, here. And I believe their bad news is going to start really raining down upon them. Azinski is going to be the only man to hold off the entirety of the T cavalry. Valens is going to be next point, but he makes a little bit of noise. Secret Agent actually responds with a kill, though. This isn't too bad, all things considered. They're getting some decent damage out of this, but it's already a very hard scenario for them to be in, and not made any easier, as Valens is the next to go down. The next on the chopping block. Soon, Daryl will fall as well, leaving it up to Secret Agent. 1-on-3 here. And Truck Lover is able to run over them with the help of his friends as well. Swamp Farmer and Sunsun also pick up kills. And that will be a second one on the board. So the T's, they managed to stay sane for this next round here. I was a little bit worried considering how they're initially losing some of those duels as they pushed onto the B site, but they managed to keep it sane and keep it clean to make it 1-2. Now 46-2 are absolutely pulling together scraps here. They're almost investing 0 into this. They know that they don't have much of a chance. Not much of a good one at that. And, well, Star Ladder observing aside here, Secret Agent and Insky just immediately get taken down by the duo of eufnbu. With Yum not scared either. Takes Daryl down too. Leaving it down to only Temperature and Valens. This was a very minimal investment from 46-2. You get what you pay for sometimes in Counter-Strike, as you're seeing. They're not getting much of anything here. A tiny bit of damage, but Yum is just having a field day. Picks up 3, makes it 4. Good round to clean up all the eco frags and make it 3. That's just about perfect for the T's. They don't lose a single player against the eco round that 46-2 brought to the table. That flash from Valens did not ward them off either. So perfectly fine taking things slow. They didn't even need to get the bomb down or anything. Slow and steady wins the race, and that's indeed what they did. No need to force a bomb, no need to do anything like that, but what they do want to do, it seems, is try to bring things over towards B. Nade's stat comes through, doesn't quite yield the rewards that they would have hoped. Insky and Valens eat up a little bit of damage, but again, it's nothing to write home about. They're still going to be within one-shot range of those AKs. It's not like that's changed at all. Benji does have an M4 in hand, but again, the HP isn't really enough to convert that into a one-shot sort of kill potential. Everyone from eufnbu will now be joining the cause as they push into Monster together. But again, taking things slow here. There's no reason to up the pace, up the ante whatsoever. Time is on your side. There's still a minute left remaining. Yum will be pushing into water. Different source of entry. Rotate starts coming through. Valens has second thoughts about rotating, and that might be exactly what the doctor ordered here. 3 players versus the inevitable 5 that eufnbu are going to bring to the B site, and Temperature is going to be first. It's either go big or go home here. Insky's in a perfect anti-flash position over towards Pillar. He's actually going to be able to get 1. Make it a second. Unfortunately, it's a Temperature to steal it away from him at the last moment. Insky is unable to find any more, but luckily the trades are just perfect from 46-2, allowing them to have the man advantage as we enter the very late round. eufnbu, their hand is forced, and it's going to become very, very hard for them to actually try to clutch this out. Bomb is planted, so at the very least, eufnbu have secured enough money for the next round, but that's all that they're going to get here. A fantastic round from Valens at the end of it, picking up a triple. And he's having a hard time finding the bomb, and there it is. No problem for him. Soham, not to worry whatsoever, finds a round for 46-2 and gets a second round on the board. But still, eufnbu, they have more than enough money. Money is far from their worry whatsoever here. Just because they've been able to get the bomb down so many times, they're sitting pretty healthy in the economy. Their pockets are lined, whatever you want to call it. Meanwhile, for 46-2, they're going to be fine for one more buy, but this has to be a pretty convincing round here, because giving up many more guns, and you might be forced onto the FAMASas, excuse me. But it's not all terrible here. Luckily, they did manage to keep 2 guns from the last round. Or even more guns, excuse me. Plus they have 2 AKs, I should say, from eufnbu that they stole away. But they're not warded off yet. 6th round coming through. Temperature and Insky alongside Valens are going to go ahead, make their way to the B site. It's a destination they've called home. They dealt with the pushes so far. Valens looking to stack Insky on top of his shoulders, but the push is quick over towards B. Temperature fully blind here is going to smoke himself off, but eufnbu have already started pushing into the site here, and they might be perfectly aligned to get all the kills that they need here. Valens is now going to be the only one left alone. The one of 3 players committed to the site is now going to fall. 2 on 3. This is perfect for eufnbu. They really upped the pace and forced the hand of 46 and 2, putting them in awkward position after awkward position, and that's no exception either. Secret Agent falls, leaving it up to Daryl. He's a star player in his own right, but he can't seem to shoot for the stars like he would have hoped. Another round for eufnbu as they take it quick towards B. It's exactly what the doctor ordered to get them another round on the board, and it looks absolutely perfect for them too. And now this is going to be very, very rough for 46 and 2 here. Their money is very weak. Pistols across the board is all that they can go ahead and realistically take. eufnbu might be expecting a B hold of some sort. I believe a 4-stack isn't too uncommon to see from 46 and 2, and if eufnbu have done their research, they might be onto that. As you see, they're completely shying away from the site, only committing 1 player, Truck Lover, who's in a very passive position, watching for any pushes. It's very safe, and safety's first. And Counter-Strike sometimes here. Secret Agent gets a very little tag onto Sunsun, but again, it's really not anything to write home about whatsoever. Nothing redeemable, really. Insky, good shot, though. Takes down Truck Lover, who was actually watching the flank to make sure stuff like that didn't happen. Insky doesn't care, though. That's going to allow Temperature to go ahead take a gun away from the hands of eufnbu. Making things a little bit harder for them because now they're at a man disadvantage, but their artillery is still heavily in their favor. Far from a done deal. eufnbu can be very scary, especially on this B site. And since right now 46 and 2 have only committed 1 player, soon to be a second, Insky, who's pushed his way over, the man with a Deeg. They might be perfectly primed to steal this round back away despite that advantage. Insky in a pretty risky position here. Wants to peek out towards Monster, but gets punished for his selfish ways. And unfortunately, doesn't have a chance either. Temperature goes down next, and it's just a firing range for eufnbu here. And that's exactly why I said not to worry. eufnbu are going to quickly get up their 5th, as they don't seem to struggle after that initial player went down, winning every single duel after the fact. Much cleaner. That eco wasn't too bad, all things considered, because 46 and 2 are still going to be able to buy into this, but they didn't deny the bomb plant of eufnbu, and that's really going to hurt them. Quick cavalry push over towards B. Temperature is the first man yet again, tossing that smoke at his feet. Yet again, it's the same story, but it's just a different round this time. Temperature has started to play a little more passive, though. Wall of Smokes has gone through, and it's actually perfect for them. They're fine 3, 4 frags, and they just go flawless on the B site there. That's more like it from 46 and 2. They don't drop a single player while holding down the site. 3 men find all. And they take care of every single member of eufnbu. But again, they still don't have to worry too much yet, the T's. They still have enough money. They can get 1 more solid buy-in here. Tons of utility. They don't have to be too scared of what 46 and 2 will have for this round either. You see that they want to go quick B again here. They're not exactly convinced by how 46 and 2 played that. They might treat that round as a warm-up if nothing else here. Triple nades come through to try to punish an inevitable stack, but it wasn't great the first time around, and well, second isn't exactly either. Only 4 damage done between 3 nades, but they did manage to get a player down. Yum and Temperature both will find picks. Not Temperature. Temperature will get picked, excuse me. And Valens will be now left to his own devices, but he'll have to pull off a clutch similar to Device if he wants to go ahead and keep the dream alive for 46 and 2. He's not going to be even given a shot to it. Now it's Secret Agent. Gets 1 onto a player caught off guard, but Daryl now forced into this awkward situation with an AWP is not even going to be given a shot. 6 rounds, eufnbu are running over the B-bomb site. A couple of hiccups, sure, but they seem to go ahead and regroup themselves, get back on track. eufnbu are looking good here, and their money is mirroring their situation. 46-2. They have one more solid buy into this before they're gonna have to save. So this is gonna have to be a very good round for them. Be careful on how many guns they drop as well. Secret Agent and Valens, they're both down to the kind of scraps of things here. Not made much better as Valens gets tagged to 75. But it's the same story. You see that eufnbu have decided to slow things down. Same players on A. And Daryl watching the mid with an AWP. He's a glass cannon. And he needs to fire some shots. He'll have some backup in the way of Secret Agent in case things go south. But eufnbu are perfectly fine taking this slow. Still a minute left to work with here. Benji takes down Temperature. Not exactly sure where that was at, but luckily the trades come through and it's perfect from Daryl. He's hungry for more as he wants to triple up, but he gets 2 and that's perfectly fine. He can just back up safely here. He is a glass cannon. And my God, has it been working out for them. It might reward them the round win, but again, it's not out of the woods just yet here. Things could easily go and swing the way of eufnbu, especially with a wide swing like that onto the A site. There's another player in Secret Agent who doesn't find anything over towards bathrooms. Already looking better for eufnbu as they push into the site, but Daryl is still very much a factor in this round. He's found a triple. On for the ace potentially here, but Benji gets a crazy shot. It looked like a jumping shot. I'm not exactly sure if that was. I couldn't see from his POV, but it converts into the kill nonetheless, and despite the heroics of Daryl, no one else was able to find a kill for the round. And now it'll be up to Valens with a UMP to try to do all. But I don't exactly fancy his chances. He's going to go ahead and have to retrieve the kit from Secret Agent if he wants a good shot, and might not even want to go for this whatsoever here. He's picked up the AWP, and in the retake, not exactly the first gun you think of, but Valens is convinced by it. He goes ahead, stabs the bomb once. This bomb is already too far ticked to exactly call this round yours, but he's doing a good amount of economical damage. Plus, he's most likely going to save that AWP for round number 11. So it's not a round win, sure, but Valens makes lemonade out of the lemons that he was given. And it will be 7 for eufnbu as they're looking really good on Overpass so far, but there's still more Counter-Strike to be played here. It's still possible for 46-2 to mount something of a comeback and win this half 8-7. But they're going to have to be flawless from here on out. By the way, I just also want to mention I was a little bit wrong. This was actually the map pick of eufnbu. So, small correction there. But eufnbu are definitely bringing everything to the table here. And it's showing. They are popping off at the moment. It's a bit rough of an economical situation for 46-2 as well. They keep a single AWP, but otherwise are again forcing up things such as UMPs, pistols, and the like. And forcing the hand of a 46-2 in potentially some of the most awkward ways, but they don't seem at all confused or dazed by this whatsoever. Sure, they're going to siphon some players out, but they're actually holding on to the site relatively convincingly as the bomb gets tapped for a plant here. Temperature is lurking around and actually finds a free pick, knows where the second player is. Perhaps they can make something out of this. They have a kit on Temperature, and the smoke goes through over towards Water, zoning them out for a little while here. Temperature, unfortunately, goes down. That's a man with a kit, leaving it up to Daryl with the AWP. Now this is a very, very tough situation for him. It's not getting any easier. He's going to go ahead and tap the bomb once, but he doesn't have a kit to work with here. And this is about a done deal, a finished job, however you want to put it. It's eufnbu winning the round in the end of things as they get 8 on the board now. The nade blew the kit away. I didn't even spot that. That's insane. It's all unfortunate to the very end as 46-2 aren't able to keep anything heading into round number 12 here. Not even that AWP that ended up really being their golden cow for a lot of this game. It's now popped out of the hands of Daryl as he's not going to be given a shot to use it again. It's going to be now forced onto a Deagle. Valens will have a scout though, so keeping the sniper dream alive as he gets a nice little leg shot onto Benji. Tries to double up and takes a bit of damage in return. An offering, perhaps, but it's not too bad. Switch over to Temperature, who will now take the mantle. Bogdan's Law in full effect here. And if he extends, he actually might get it. Unfortunately, the shot doesn't quite connect. It's 2 players tagged up thanks to Valens, but that's all that they're going to get. Insky will now join the Cavalry at B. But as eufnbu have started to play this securely here, this almost should be guaranteed their site. Valens isn't exactly healthy. Insky might be the next player to lean their shoulder on, but it's not looking good here. Insky, the man who had to do it all, falls. Daryl actually finds something with his Deagle, and Valens is practically gifted another frag. He's tagged up so many players, but isn't able to convert into any kills. Even though the bomb has gone down, this isn't out of the woods just yet. Secret Agent, despite picking up a Krieg, falls immediately here. Valens might be next on the chopping block, and so much damage is all for naught, as it will be a 2 versus 3 with eufnbu coming out on top, unless Valens pulls off something magical, in which he does not. They kept it close, and they got so much damage, but Sun really just dragged them through the fire and the flames to help them carry on. A quad kill puts eufnbu on 9. Again, this is a map pick of them. This is something that you would want to hope that these teams have some sort of confidence in doing, or eufnbu have some confidence on their T side. And I mean, my God, they seem to be showing it at least early on here. You see a little bit of an adjustment made by 46 and 2. I'm not sure if we saw that Molotov too much. Insky tries to change the tides, but unfortunately falls all the same here. Gets only 1 kill before getting traded out. Valens has fell as well, so it's just not looking good. It's, as the chat said, it's dire straits for 46 and 2, as they're looking primed to drop another round here. When you have to constantly rely on miracles, at what point do you start to realize maybe something fundamentally just needs to change? Daryl is playing so passive with that AWP, has no clue on where any of the members of eufnbu could be, and that does not play into his hand whatsoever. He'll just be forced up towards bank, playing retake. eufnbu are trying to sell a fake right now, and it's keeping 2 players convinced, but Secret Agent, he's going to start to catch wind of this. He found out that something's fishy. As Daryl spots a player, make it 2, he'll fall. Apparently that's how it's pronounced, Vane. I hate it. I don't know. I have a little notepad that says that's how you do it. eufnbu. eufnbu. 2-on-3. eufnbu are looking primed to take this. Double digits on the cards here, most likely here. And again, unless something miraculous can happen from 46 and 2, but I'm not really convinced. And nor is Sun, as he takes down 1 more player, forcing Secret Agent just to go ahead and save that AWP for a rainy day. But the storm hasn't stopped. They're storming after him, and he falls all the same. Secret Agent killed in action. We'll go ahead and grant eufnbu for 10 rounds, and he doesn't even get to save that AWP. That's rough all the way around. Unfortunately, not too far away from the bomb. Ends up leading to his demise, as 46 and 2. They're forced to save. Most likely only going to give them 1 more, well, not most likely, only going to give them 1 more solid gun round in the end of things. They're looking lost, 46 and 2. They need to start waking up if they want to put on the performance that was getting them that flawless regular season, but it doesn't seem to be the case, as Benji and Truck Lover combine to find 4, and Daryl falls immediately as well. It's a firing range for eufnbu as they go up on 11. Why is Insky pillar? That's like his common position. He plays anti-flash pillar a lot. I've watched a couple of demos of 46 and 2. That's basically his home. However, he's being evicted right now. eufnbu are dealing with it considerably well. They seem to be dominating the entire map considerably as well. Daryl tries to go for a sneaky party shot, but eufnbu are being very, very careful about the angles that they peek here. Nice Molotov goes out. Doesn't quite zone Daryl out of position, but might ward him off of trying to peek aggressive angles for a little bit longer. forcing the CTs to expend some utility as well, so it's not exactly looking fantastic for 46-2 early on in this round, considering eufnbu are still very healthy on utility and players. Seizing water control is now their next objective, which they have easily completed. And Valens might be convinced to want to rotate here. If he jumps up, he gets a little bit of information onto, I believe it was Benji. So has a little bit of a forewarning on where the push might be, but still no rotates have happened. Smoke, aggressive smoke from water. I'm not exactly sure if that does the job, but as a nade gets primed, smoke right behind it here, that allows Valens to get a free kill. The sound keys are perfect. Is it perfect for 2, though? Indeed it is. Valens, the vet, comes alive as he picks up 2. There's still a chance yet for 46-2 to put up 4, but eufnbu are fighting back with all their might. As it's a 4-on-3, they're playing contact over towards B, and I don't think Temperature will be quite ready for it. He's going to be in for a jump scare, but he still gets a shot nonetheless here. Insky with another one. He's chasing the second one as well. It's going to be Truck Lover alone. He's low on health and even lower on resources here. It's an 11-4 half. Even though 46-2 get that last round on the board, it's not without its asterisks. As eufnbu put up something monumental. They're going to need a lot more if they want to go ahead and keep themselves securely in this game. Otherwise, I might be blown out on overpass, putting it eufnbu at match point. Lots of potential scariness, I suppose, to be seen from this game, as I would imagine 46-2 are just going to go ahead and talk things out a little bit. Valens surely scolding his team a little bit about what to do, how they're going to play this T side, because that CT side was nothing short of underwhelming from 46-2. But I mean, when it comes to this entire season, eufnbu are the only team that 46-2 have lost to. Like actual match lost to. Next map will be, I believe it's Nuke. It's Nuke. Which we'll see no matter what, and that is the pick of 46-2. So even if they make this one slip away from their hands. Cobra says Valens doesn't scold ever. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I'm not really sure of what his kind of style is, but I trust Cobra here. He seems super nice. He's popped into the stream a couple of times. He's really nice. Actually, I forgot to make him VIP. Damn it. Well, anyway, 46-2 on the pistol round here. Going to commit 2 players with some utility here. Valens and Secret Agent, respectively. But eufnbu are perfectly ready for this. You see how they committed a couple of players over towards Connector. The only person really holding down A in a secure way is Truck Lover. And it's a perfect read on the 46-2 as well. This CT setup might be perfect for retake, but they should be able to guarantee the bomb plant. If nothing else here. Here comes a cavalry of CTs here. Flash goes through, so they know where one player is over towards Graffiti, but they're hitting all the shots. Yum picks up a double on the retake, putting things massively in the favor of eufnbu now as they force the hand so hard of 46-2. They're trying to come back, the 2 men with utility, but they fall one by one. Valens is now left alone. The vet to do it all here, but he is just having a hard time at even getting a chance to see that bomb. And the safe plant ends up hurting them in the end as they will crumble. 4 kills for Yum, absolutely spearheading the push. The retake for eufnbu, keeping them alive in this game. Not even keeping them alive, keeping them alive in that round, I should say. It got off to a good start for eufnbu. Jeez, sorry. Good start for 46-2, excuse me, but eufnbu quickly struck back. Those first 2 kills from Yum were just absolutely incredible, honestly. Nothing short of crisp aim. You see the kill differential's relatively even, with the notable outlier of Swamp Farmer, who's only sitting at 3 kills and 12 deaths. But, I mean, considering your team is up 12-4, you don't need a god-tier performance. Meanwhile, on 46-2, they're struggling to hit double digits. Valens is leading the charge at 11. close behind will be Insky at 10. Everybody else, quiet. Daryl, one of the people I said to watch for this game, has been completely silent, AWP or not. It's made almost no noise. Now 46-2. Since they did get the bomb down, they are going to go ahead and force up everything they got here to have a good chance at breaking the economy of the CTs. Nice nade from Truck Lover. Ends up bouncing back and opening the door. No name found. Nice shots through the smoke though. Tags Daryl to 24, so he's bleeding internally a little bit. That makes things a little bit harder for 46-2, as now Daryl has become a little bit of a liability for his team. He's going to have to entry or something like that because he is on borrowed time, and indeed the rental is due. Now will be Temperature next spearheading the charge here. The trades are okay from 46-2, but it's not exactly convincing. It's still 3 versus 3, and eufnbu will have kind of the jump start on these rotates, I suppose is one way to put it. 46-2 might want to double back and think about where they want to go here. Valens is still in the server here. So is Insky, the 2 players who have been leading the charge for the team, all 3 top fraggers alive. Not top fraggers, but top scorers at least for the second half. But Insky is going to be quiet over towards B with a bomb. Insky playing contact, doesn't look the right way, but he hits the shot anyway onto Sun. An uncharacteristic whiff from the man, excuse me. As now they will secure bomb plant one more time, but Insky's just sitting out in the open, and it leads to his demise. Secret Agent and Valens will now be left alone. 2 vets and higher level experience will now have to do it versus the struggling members of eufnbu in this round. But it's a 2 versus 2, down into 1v2. It's Valens now, left to do it all. Won't have a shot of it. The retakes are perfect, and it converts them into another round. eufnbu are going to be able to make it 13. They're running away with Overpass now, and they are looking convincing while doing it. There's only so much they can do, despite the heroics of Insky. Sits out in the open while the bomb is getting planted, trying to protect his teammate. Ends up coming to bite him in the end. Bad news bears for them, but fortunately it's way of the road for them. Truck Lover and Swamp Farmer, the 2 men with the most articulate names, will be holding down the B site here. Water control quickly seized from 46-2. I'm surprised the connector man hasn't peeped out yet, but when he does, he'll make some loud noises while doing it. Benji goes up incredible and picks up 2. It's not even Yum Yum, the man I thought was going to be the star of this round. It's everybody else, it seems. Daryl and Valens now left alone. 2 on 3, not looking much more favorable this time around. Valens does have the bomb, but there's just so much time to play with here. And since the members of CT are all gathered up in the same area, they could quickly take this. Quickly take this A. Daryl falls. Now it's another clutch. Valens feels like he's been stuck in so many of these, and none of them has exactly been in his favor. The CTs haven't quite caught on to the location of Valens just yet here, and he's made his way. He's wiggled his way in towards the A site, guaranteeing him another free bomb plant. He'll have a little bit of time to reposition. Yum is low on HP, so that might be a guaranteed kill. Everybody else, though, that's a big question mark. Benji is searching for his quad kill, and he's hungry for it. Valens hears the smoke goes down. Yum shows his face, doesn't get taken down. No punishment as Yum and Benji combine to find every single member of 46-2. But again, they do get the bomb down. Not too bad for 46-2. There's some silver linings you can take from this, but you can't really rely on silver linings too much anymore here because you're starting to run out of rounds. 14 for eufnbu now. They are dominant, to say the least. Early mauled. Secret Agent is now going to be the one trying to pester over towards B, forcing a little bit of utility from the B players out from the CTs. But again, you're going to need something a little more convincing, because right now I'm not being convinced by 46-2 whatsoever here. They're going to have to mount something pretty incredible of a comeback. 10 rounds in a row and then some if they want to close this game out in regulation, but eufnbu are just as hungry in closing this out 16-4, blowing 46-2 out of the water. Flash through to try to take Bathroom's control. Inski finds no one. Courtesy jump peaks from Sunsun as well. It's all quiet on the western front here. No noise is made. No one towards long either. 3 players pushing up towards Bathrooms. Sunsun, I don't believe spotted anybody, but he is going to be rotating through CT to post up over towards Dumpster. Utility goes through. That's going to go ahead and stunt some of the pushes, some of the rotates from the CTs here. They'll now be convinced by it, and if they aren't now, then when they see the legs of one player, surely then they'll be convinced. Again, they're starting to run out of options here. 46-2 are going to have to win this this post-plant situation, excuse me. And I'm not exactly sold just yet here. It's going to have to be something good. What are they doing? What is this? Are they rotating all the way around T side? They're a 5-man save? Really, dude? What? They're just hunting achievements at this point. I know there's achievement for, like, win or lose a round without anybody dying. Why are they going for a 5-man save? That's so boring. Well, I mean, hey. I like it. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to do that. Because you're up so many rounds. If you keep all those guns, you can basically guarantee yourself a 15th. Caster, shut up. You don't understand, man. Man, look, dude. I was just saying how I thought it was actually a good idea. Come on, bruh. Well, that's going to be a round on the board for 46-2. Couple of asterisks. Tima, how could you say that, man? You're going to have to go ahead and Twitch Prime sub to me because if you did that. Anyway, Daryl, look at that. 60 HP on the man. Inski tacked up a little bit as well. That puts them both within one-shot range of those M4s. So, again, that's another relatively small question mark, I'd say, for 46-2. But Daryl doesn't care about lower health than anybody else in the server at the moment. He's going to go ahead, put Sunsun down to 0. Quick push up from Long. Yum is now going to have to deal with it. He spots 3, but only gets 1. He'll peek out for seconds and actually get it. He's hungry for more, though. Unfortunately, though, he gets eaten alive. Smokes come through, but it's going to be most likely a double back from the Ts as they probably realize now that the CTs have started to rotate over. Might not want to commit to this one. They still have plenty of time if they want to double back, but utility is not in their favor whatsoever. It's not exactly healthy on the side of eufnbu as well, sure, but you're going to need a little more to close out this round convincingly. And I think it definitely does matter here. Who hits the shots? Balance has a single HE. Secret Agent drops. Already not looking good for 46-2. This needs to be evened up immediately here. But Truck Lover hears so much noise over at the A site. He can just play slow. Wait for rotates to come in here. Looking towards Long. He will fall. And Valens gets a quick shot. Keeps the dream alive for 46-2. Soham keeping up the performance right now. Now we'll have to find 2 more. And he'll find 1. Wants to make it a quad kill for him. It's Benji alone, and he'll actually find the first one. Now it's up to Daryl, a second AWP. But his position's given away here. Tapping the bomb, he will fall. Daryl struggles and gets it in the end. But not without the fantastic heroics of Valens, in all honesty. He was absolutely the hero that round. Opened up, cracked open the A site. Got the shots that they needed to keep the dream alive. Even if it's just for, you know, a couple rounds longer, 46-2. Keep their heads in the game. eufnbu not coming to that 5-man save. Will now be stuck on pistols. They'll be going for a 4-man. Soon to be 5 if Sunsun catches up with them. All focusing around Long, but in towards B, 46-2 will go. And once they get the read on where the stack might be, they'll be in for a good time. But Bomb is still very far away. If you notice, Bomb is closest to Daryl right now, and He's also the closest to potentially going down. Still playing things slow, 46-2. Haven't exactly cleaned out the B site maybe the way they hoped. But Valens is starting to get the clue of it. Yeah, he has so much info. He's like, wait, B's clear, guys. He's going to go ahead, bring the bomb over here. Daryl will go ahead, quickly do that. And now eufnbu left wondering, what can we do now here? They committed deagles, pistols, and one player with armor, and then a single flashbang on Sun. So realistically, players like Swamp Farmer could easily go for exit frags here if they want to cause a little bit of economic damage at 46-2. There's really no harm in whatever they do. The world's their oyster, eufnbu. And Secret Agent is ready to get some eco frags. That's one for him. But I don't think you'll find many more here because the cavalry of CTs has arrived here. Allowing them to jump into the meat grinder one by one will be the T's. But they still get away with a nice knife. Well, Swamp Farmer, a little bit angry as teammate manages to save an AK for the next round, so not too bad. 46-2. Avoid the scare for one more round, as they will make it 7 on the board. Terrorists win. Oh, wow. Valens actually managed to find Truck Lover at the end of things here. Was that the player with the gun? No, it wasn't. That was actually Swamp Farmer. So, even though they do get a kill in the end of things, it's, again, not the most impactful. Just pads the stats more than anything. As Swamp Farmer tosses the AK over to his teammate, downgrades to an M4. And we're back to square one for eufnbu. More importantly, 46-2. They're going to try to take things over towards B. Insky leads the charge this time around. Barely spots the player, but does at the last moment, thankfully, here. Now Secret Agent will chime in with a kill of his own, but not without Swamp Farmer and Yum quickly getting frags on the board as well. It's a 3 versus 3. A bit of a messy B execute in all honesty, but I think this still does favor 46-2, because if they force that bomb down, they would be in a strong position to keep things alive here. Still a little bit of utility as well on both sides. Secret Agent in particular has that Molotov. He could play kind of pro-next kind of position, or he could just toss it out right now. Again, plenty of choices for him. Daryl finds a nice shot onto Truck Lover, and actually his second one, he's searching for 3, but unfortunately he flies a bit too close to the sun, loses his life, and burns up because of it. Temperature will keep things sane, though, as Yum falls. They also lose another round, 46-8, or 46-2 on 8, not 46-8. Come on, bruh. Another round for another round of pistols for eufnbu. There's no reason that they need to force things up whatsoever here, really. The rounds are in their favor. They can play things as slow as they want. Lots of footsteps being made over towards B. Doesn't exactly ward off the members of 46-2. Insky with an incredible double entry, but just gets domed immediately. That 5-7. Why doesn't my 5-7 do that? He just quickly obliterated him. Secret Agent, luckily, will avenge his teammate, take down Sun. Now it's Yum, all by his lonesome. He's a top fragger in the server, but with only a single deagle to speak of. Not exactly high hopes for this round here. However, he does have the jump on at least one player here. Gets a nice one dig, but is quickly executed from behind. AWP retrieved as well. Put into Valens' hands as 46-2 are inching their way back into this game. Slowly and slowly. Round by round. However you want to put it. But still, I don't know. I'm still thinking eufnbu can close this out. There's still a 5-round differential between the two teams. This is going to be another gun round for eufnbu to look forwards to. And in all honesty, I think it's just a matter of, the fights that they try to take, eufnbu. Because if you notice, there was a couple of times where they decided to save 5 versus 5. And Vane actually says it in chat, but yeah, this is a little bit bad for eufnbu just because they kind of had their momentum halted, to say the least. Still, they're heavily in the lead, again, by 5 rounds. 46-2, far from finish a comeback. eufnbu have also been relatively quiet on the CT side. However, they want to wake up. Early Molotov through from eufnbu. Most likely means some aggressive mid play. No one obliges. Truck Lover is actually in an interesting position. It's kind of a scary position to be in at the same time. Over by Tree, playing anti-flash as well, but you know, he should be secure and safe for now, and plus he has a teammate in Sun ready to back him up with that AWP in case things go south. But for now, 46 and 2 are perfectly content taking things slow. They've tagged up Swamp Farmer to about half HP, which I'm not exactly sure if they know just yet, but they'll have to jump on it soon. Yum will have the chance to make or break this round for his team, though. Here's some utility coming through. As he's hiding in bathrooms, he spots one cross, but unfortunately, Secret Agent spots him and most likely will assassinate him just as quickly. It's a quick and swift assassination. And Secret Agent? Let's not talk about that one. But anyway, they're going to be pushing into the A site. Sun is still staying behind. He's not out of this one just yet. Luckily, the trades are perfect, and most likely this is going to be another save from eufnbu. I see no reason why they should go for this here. Their money's not in their favor, and nor are the gunfights either. Swamp Farmer, again, avenges his teammate. But he'll be perfectly content saving an AK. Again, that's, you know, pretty good gun to save into the next round. There's no reason to force up or go for these fights that are, maybe unwinnable, especially when you, kind of struggling to finish off kills like that. Go ahead and save your money as much as you can here. Give yourselves as much of a winning shot as you can, because eufnbu are only 2 rounds away from closing out map number 2 here, or map number 1 technically. Let's not talk about that. And wow, they're actually finding a surprisingly good amount of damage here. Valance is pretty much the only person left alive. He'll pick up the AWP at the end of things, so luckily they avoid the worst possible outcome, but it's not exactly pretty for 46 and 2 as well. If your money starts getting whittled away little by little, it can come back to bite you. eufnbu decide to buy into this one here. I am not exactly convinced on this one, to be totally honest. Well, I don't know. I have some mixed thoughts on Benji buying the MP9, but it is a fucking amazing gun. Far from being a throw choice or anything. But this is where things, where eufnbu really just need to start doubling down. Be a little more strict on the gunfights that you're committing to. They looked good at the end of the last round, where they ended up getting 4 guns out of the hands of 46 and 2 despite losing the round in the end. It's not bad. At the same time, you desire a little bit more, right? No players go down blue just yet, while 2 from 46 and 2 make their way in. But Benji, that MP9, is already not doing him great favor. He gets wallbanged down to half HP. He's in a little bit of a silly, cheeky spot. Might grant him 1 kill if 46 and 2 decide to go his way. Swamp Farmer will be there to back him up, though. And 46 and 2, well, they actually might walk into the gauntlet that eufnbu have set up for them. They have plenty of utils, again, far from their issue. But I'm kind of scared for some of these positions as well. You see, my free cam doesn't even show how closely knit some of these players are together. Benji has backed off of it entirely here. Here comes the push from 46 and 2. It's silent but deadly here. Insky is yet to find the frag. He jumps up when he tries to. Luckily, temperature will keep them sane, keep them alive. But it's a 4-on-4, and I'm not exactly fully favoring 46 and 2 for this one here. This still has the potential to be an absolutely lethal retake for... God, what's her name here? eufnbu. God, I hate that name. Benji? Oh, he's going to boost his teammate up here. What's this? Yum spots a player. He tries to go for the miraculous jump shot, but it's Swamp Farmer to lead the charge as they start barreling their way in towards the B site here. Daryl finds one, quickly traded out. The trades are definitely favoring the CTs, and this is exactly what I was worried about. They're going to go ahead and tap the bomb. They're not out of the woods just yet, but Swamp Farmer's still on the bomb. They finally take care of him, but he nearly pulled off the Alamo. He nearly pulled away something scary like that. And 46 and 2 get 11 on the board. But again, they give up so many guns while doing this. Their money is not endless. It's still looking pretty good just because they keep on getting the bomb down time and time again, and they're winning the round. They have that full money bonus. But I am a little bit concerned if this keeps happening, because eventually the dam will break. But it won't most likely happen this round. eufnbu might have second thoughts about whether they actually want to buy into this one. Their money is rough. I mean, they could easily get a full buy-in. That's not the issue, but I guess it's just more of a matter of utility. What kind of utility would they have to work with? And is it in your best interest to buy up here? It seems that they have decided, the council has decided, their fate would be FAMASas and M4s and a single MP9 on Benji. Sun also going to join the M4 side. Still pause coming through. This is looking good now for 46-2. They're starting to have the momentum rolling. And if they can keep the ball rolling, perhaps they can find their way back into this game. It was an 11-4 half from eufnbu, plus they picked up the first 3. But otherwise have been completely silent. Next round on the board. eufnbu. It's not a do or die situation for them, but I'm a little confused and a little bit scared about how they decide to commit guns into this one here. Double FAMAS and MP9 and 2 players with M4s up against the absolute US military kind of buy from 46-2 right now. Not pulling out any stops whatsoever here. Secret Agent uses all of his utility over towards B to go ahead and try to commit to a fake. Or at least keep eufnbu posted up at the B bomb site. Meanwhile, the T's have rotated elsewhere. You see they're most likely trying to take a little bit more mid control, if anything. Utility blown away, Secret Agent. Most likely will want to go ahead and try to take the entry fragger roll, but 46-2. Are they having second thoughts about committing to A? Taking things slow right now. Definitely just trying to peep for a frag, which the first might come their way soon here. Yum is creeping up around the corner here. Insky, he will have the shadow advantage surely here, but he still loses a duel against the FAMAS. Oh, that's terrible news. eufnbu, now it's a 4 versus 5. And this has gone from good to bad in a moment's notice here. This now favors eufnbu. I'm a bit scared for the potential consequences that this could bring to 46-2. Time is starting to run low, but luckily the frags were all there. Despite Insky's hiccup, he'll be quickly scared away, and most likely another save from eufnbu here. They avoid a certain death one more time. Another planned round by 46-2. It's just a 500 IQ play by Insky to die. That way he can allow his teammates to have some kills as well. He's a good teammate to the very end. I like it. eufnbu, yeah, no reason again not to save these. Especially now. The rounds are starting to creep up on them. I'm a little bit scared. Just in general, just a little bit scared. No, but eufnbu, I mean, really, I'd say at this point, next round, I mean, they're going to be getting 3,400, is it? I mean, okay, look, they could buy into this one here. I don't think it's their best bet whatsoever here. I want to see if they share the same concerns I do, because now they have to be, I mean, surely just a little bit concerned. Yeah, it seems that they want to force up pistols here. Sun opts for some half armor and utility as well. Join in on the fun. And B stack is actually going to be the name of the game today for eufnbu. Water control trying to be quickly seized. But with all the utility going down, they might not want to commit to that in the very end of things. You hear a lot of footsteps, a few gunshots going through. Maybe they decide to take this A. This is something that eufnbu haven't really done too much. They've done it a couple times, you know, a few rounds prior, where they commit 2 players over towards water, but I believe that round was actually one around that eufnbu decides to rotate back to the ESEA. What is going on here? Luckily, Daryl keeps them sane, keeps them alive, but this is already too much of a scare. Insky falls. And on a save round like that, you have to be terrified of every gun you give up. This is starting to get down to the wire for both teams here. Giving up every single gun that you give up is another potential one in the hands of players like Sun. 18 frags for the man. Luckily, they've taken down the 2 top fraggers, so at least for people that have had breakout performances, they've been snuffed out for now. But the next challenge lies with the bomb site they decide to go to. It seems that they want to bring it towards B again after eliminating some of the players initially. Oh, they actually spot players. Secret Agent spots too. There's no way that they should commit to the site like this. Temperature has completely cleaned and cracked open the A site. Why are they still committing to B here? There's still so much time. Okay, Valens realizes it as well. He's going to rotate. Just go ahead and keep the CTs there. Set Secret Agent's job, his mission, perhaps. But that's going to be a free gun granted to eufnbu again. Again, not without its question marks, though. It's another round, 13-14. It's going down to the very wire, or excuse me, going down to the wire here, the very brink of this game. As we're going to see 13 for the terrorists. They're putting up one hell of a show in this second half. eufnbu, they've been quiet. Daryl. Playing with fire here. Oh, I think he might have heard a step. I don't want him to commit to this. And if he does, he'll lose his life. Now that's an AWP in the hands of eufnbu. But they're maybe expecting another commit. No, it doesn't. I don't know why Daryl did that. He just granted them a free gun. And CT side AWP is kind of scary. This could be a precedent, to say the least. But I mean, no matter what, they just gave up a single AWP. They would have bought up into it, most likely anyway. But of all guns that you're going to go eco-hunting with, you choose an AWP? Like, really? I just feel like there's, more choices. Pause comes through. Now eufnbu are starting to feel the pressure, to say the least. This is a terrifying precedent that they've set, eufnbu, by giving up so many rounds. They want to change the seasons by committing double AWPs here. Yum and Sun will be the wielders of the long green pointy shoot things. 46-2, gonna set up for their normal default, committing triple player setup over towards water and B. No players over towards water. That area could quickly be seized. Why do I delete that, Tazix? Anyway, I'll go ahead and figure that out later. Right now, we need to figure out how the hell eufnbu are going to go ahead and try to pull their way back into this one here. Insky, he opens up the A site, but so does Benji. He goes ahead and keeps things safe for them. He actually picks up a triple, nearly gets a quad, but eventually is assassinated by Valens, keeping them single-handedly in this game at some points, it feels like. Yum has no chance, and we're looking at an even game. That is that. eufnbu get completely bulldozered over at the B site here, as we now have an even game on our hands. 46-2 have officially pulled off the comeback. Now they need 2 more rounds. Both teams need 2 more rounds to go ahead, close things out in regulation. This is definitely the most important round of the game here, and eufnbu have a low economy to show for it here. Truck Lover is stuck on an MP9, no utility to speak of, and a glass cannon setup for Yum. And then you see Sun, who's looking actually the most healthy of all states here, but he's going to get pushed out. He actually stays alive for so much time here. He's found a single frag, nearly doubles up, but luckily, Temperature finally secures a frag. But again, it's not without its question marks. It feels like it shouldn't have even gotten to that point. Sun found the frag onto Insky, and that gives them much more of a chance into this round now. Benji's trying to push up through T-spawn, and I don't believe there will be a player ready for it here. They can go ahead and adjust their setup as necessary. Truck Lever has already started on the rotates fully. Truck Lever now will make his way over towards A. Benji and Possibly one of the most important positions here. Fallon snuffs him out. This might be the end of the line for eufnbu in this round. There's still a chance for them yet. They're not done. Not out of this one. Bomb is yet to be retrieved. Daryl, or excuse me, Secret Agent will gladly do that. But the CTs could be anywhere. And it seems that they're on the A site at the moment. Temperature pushing up, finds Swamp Farmer. No problem from him. Swamp Farmer has had a quiet game, but it doesn't matter anyway. Quiet games be damned, because 46 and 2 are getting all the frags they need here. They've secured overtime. Down from an 11-4 half, they have clawed their way back into them and are looking to steal the map pick of eufnbu away. This is scary. I feel like I've said that so many times, but there's just been so many horrific moments for both teams here. It feels like it could quickly swing either way here. eufnbu are going to have one more shot now. It's do or die for them, at least on overpass. But after securing such a dominant T side on your map pick, and then just being completely shut out, both teams don't seem to have the strongest CT setups here. And the cracks are starting to form. It's all quiet now. Both teams know how much they're up against. The sheer amount of pressure. Try not to expend any utility. 46 and 2 have a healthy amount of it. This double stack in blue, though, is perfect. It takes down Valens. There's no response from anyone else on 46 and 2. Secret Agent is going to go ahead and do his best here. He wins the first gunfight, but he knows there's a second here, and he will lose his life just as quickly. Daryl will try as well, but he is next on the firing squad. Temperature tries his best to push in. Spots one in Secret Agent, but it's Itsuki left alone 1-on-4 here. Winning every single gunfight will be eufnbu. And where was that for most of their CT side? We couldn't see that from eufnbu for so long, and they managed to pull it out at the very last moment. 15-15, we're going to overtime. I just can't even believe it even got to that point, though. Sloppy push into blue. That double stack ends up doing so damn well for them. At the very least, it secures them overtime. The magic number to look for now is 19. If you get tied up 18-18, then we're going to double overtime. But that's, you know, another story for another day if it even makes it that far. We've seen that both teams have very, very weak CT sides, both posting a 4-11 score. Maybe some of them can improve now that they'll start with guns in their hands here. MR16. 16K to start with. 3 rounds apiece. Get all the double up setups, everything that you'd want. I'm actually very surprised that eufnbu took them that long to actually pull out the double AWP setup. And when they actually didn't work out. But the actual round they won was when they were forcing up, pistols and the like, and they went for a crazy stack. I actually feel when they switch up their stack from that regular default, it seems to catch them out more than pretty much anything else that they've done on the CT side. 46 and 2. I mean, I guess right now what they need to look forward to on that CT side is how the hell eufnbu were able to push B round after round after round. That definitely seemed to be their golden sight. They were able to get in there so many damn times, despite the triple stack setup that 46 and 2 were trying out. Short break before we head into OT, of course. Surely, now it's time to talk about things. Most importantly, how the hell are you guys going to change your CT setups here? Because we found out both of them are pretty abysmal. But hey, they're the ones playing in the grand finals, not me, so who am I to say? I want to take a quick look at the stats real quick, see how people are doing. Why is it so hard to find? There we are. Let's see. Leading the charge is Benji. 26-19, 96 ADR, or 95 ADR, excuse me. He's pulling up all the stops right now. Has 7 multi-kill rounds and 13 R-dubs, nearly 14 as well. And then 46-2, it's Fallon showing up. Usually, I mean, in the past when 46-2 have played, usually it's not Valen's top fragging, but I mean, he's pulled off so many miracles this game. He is on point. He's had 3 clutches so far. 2 1v2s and a single 1 versus 3. Like, I mean, he's been incredible for 46-2. Wait, what? When did Secret Agent get a 1 versus 5? I don't even remember that. What? Does anyone remember a 1 versus 5 that Secret Agent got? I see it on the stat sheet right now, but I don't think that's real. What? Am I thinking things? Whatever, dude. Now that we've looked at stats, the teams are ready to go into this next one. Try again on the CTs. eufnbu is going to be our defenders this time around. Well, 46-2 will have another stab at the T side. They pulled up something dominant first time around. Time to recreate the magic. AWP in Daryl's hands right now. Smoke just hits perfectly for Heaven. Swamp Farmer's right in front of though, and unfortunately loses his life. Benji, again the top fragger for his team, does the most he can, but it's only good for a single frag. The rotates will happen quickly from eufnbu, but this should be a granted sight for 46-2. They might actually double back. They're taking so much time to get the bomb down, but they're still winning every single gunfight, so I guess it's not all lost. Sun is now alone to do this with an AWP 1-on-3, and it won't even go down to a 1 versus 2 before 46-2 have their say and get that elusive 16th on the board. They're so close to doing it last time, just a tad bit too late. Money is still not an issue though. eufnbu, there's no reason that they really have to save here. What map is this? Mate, it's right at the top of your screen. It says 46-2, 0, and then eufnbu 1. So technically 2. If my math is correct. Anyway, Secret Agent and the rest of 46-2 are going to be pushing in here. Valens just sneaks in through the smoke. That's unbelievable, and he actually goes for more here. Valens is just absolutely keeping his team in this, if nothing else. Finally, he'll get assassinated. Put out the round, but it's a 1-on-3, impossible task for Truck Lover. There's really no reason not to go for this, though. You're going to have enough money to buy in, and the most you're going to give up is an M4. Truck Lover will do his best here, but he gets stuck in the smoke. I feel like every single time someone tries to push out that smoke through sandbags, it always ends up in their death. I don't even know why people try it anymore. It's 17 for 46-2. Now only 2 more rounds from closing out map number 2, stealing away the map pick of eufnbu. eufnbu have still decided not to bring out that double op setup. Not opting for it whatsoever on the CT side. Sun, I'm not even sure if he spotted anybody while he was in party, but he'll quickly back off of any aggressive position that he had planned. And the other team will just gladly push up towards long. Lead the charge. Insky to go ahead and be right behind his brother-in-arms, Valens, the vet. I'm surprised Valens actually wants to enter here. He has a bomb in hand. Does he realize it as well? Oh my lord, this is so damn risky from Valens. This is so risky. Will it actually work out for him? He has a Krieg in his hand, and no, it will not. Now it's up to Insky, but it's not up to him in the end, because they all fall, losing every single gunfight. The utility usage and push onto A site was relatively weak, all things considered. I expect more from 46-2. Daryl is going to go ahead and try his heart out here, but it's a 1-on-3 down from a 1-on-5. Again, another nigh impossible task. He can isolate at least one more 1 versus 1. At the very least. If he can get this shot into Benji, maybe he has a real chance in this. He has bomb. Healthy amount of utility as well. Why is he calling him Daryl? It's Jet. Well, that's his in-game name. I can just call him Jet. Anyway, fine. Okay, look. Jet now in a 1-on-2. Down from 1-on-5, so he's already caused a bit of damage. But economically, this doesn't matter at all. It's overtime here. It's the last round of the overtime half anyway. He'll do his best to get the bomb down, force a hard situation. But that's the end of the line from 46-2 on the CT side, at least for now. eufnbu get one on the board. Why is he calling him Jet? It's Daryl. You guys are, damn, y'all are mean. All right, I'm just gonna call him Jet Daryl. That way I satisfy the both of you guys. And Jet Daryl, he'll get down to a 1-on-2. I mean, pretty good attempt from Jet Daryl, all things considered. But I mean, that was just way too much a tall order, in all honesty. The fact that he even made it that far is pretty impressive. Those first two shots, ooh, marvelous. eufnbu, now they're going to have their stab at the T side. They did also really well on it versus 46-2. But they're going to need to piece together 3 rounds to win this without going to OT number 2 and 46-2. Only need 2 more. Call truck lover Bill. All right, well, let's see. Bill has a Krieg, or has an AK, and only 1 Krieg, or 2 Kriegs is actually what they're opting for. They're not going for a single AWP whatsoever. And Daryl Jet will also bring out the long, pointy, blue, green, whatever skin you have thing. I'm colorblind. Benji and Truck Lover have seized water control and slowly want to push in towards B, but they're taking things very slow and steady because they know it might win them the race here. Some information spotted. That's Benji. I feel like he's always given up so much information to whoever's jump peeking, and it's just been completely unpunished by the CTs. Nice nade goes through. It's cute, but it's not enough to secure enough damage to really write home about. Yum and Benji are now down to 1-shot range within the M4s, so that's pretty good. Still the information spotted. Valens is just really just playing with his food. As the T's will rotate over towards B. Swamp Farmer with a bomb in hand. And a Krieg. There's making the timer tick down before they actually want to push in here. But time won't be in their favor here. You see 46-2 still have so much utility to work with here. So many nades. And it actually might come back to haunt them. Ooh, what are you doing, Insky? Turn around! Turn! And Winsky! Why didn't she turn around at all? Temperature doesn't have his back at all. And they just take the B site alone. What is this? The defense falls apart. It's up to Valens and Daryl. Make it only Valens. What is going on there? Valens. He can pull off all the heroism that he wants. I don't know what was going on with the B setup there, but it leads to Insky's demise and the B site crumbling. That was so painful to watch. What the hell was that? It's an unfortunate way to lose a round as we now have an even situation on our hands. 17-17, all tied up. This next round will secure, at the very least, double overtime. But oh my lord, eufnbu, that is so much damage to eat early on from a Molotov. Yum and Swamp Farmer down to 66 and 62 respectively. Again, 1-shot range for those M4s, so that's something important. Something to speak of. But Daryl wants to close him out with a sniper instead. Smoke towards A will cause Valens to rotate his way over, but bomb is not even in the hands of eufnbu right now. They're playing this patience still. Patience is one hell of a virtue in this game. And it's paying off in dividends so far, and my god, there's going to be rewarded time after time. Daryl goes down, putting them in a very advantageous situation. 45 seconds left to go, roughly. 46-2 are kind of struggling here because eufnbu are looking so primed to take this round. Against so many nades as well, they could get a full execute going onto the A site, plus they would force a 4 versus 5. This is going to be a very, very tough job for 46-2. And Valens, I don't believe he shoulder peeked well enough. He spots one player, but he's in such a stuck position. He gets traded out immediately. Secret Agent is next up. But he's not really going to have a chance unless he pulls off something magic. He actually drops a bomb carrier. That's not too bad. That allows for a little bit of time for the rotates to come in. But it's still a very, very tough set of directions for them to have to follow here. Insky getting boosted up. Will have his teammate fall. His teammate in arms. Insky actually will have to pull off something magic here. 1-on-3. I mean, he made it down from a 1-on-4. But I think this is a done deal. This is so strong of a setup from the T side. And eufnbu now have secured double OT at the very least, but they're wanting to close it out right here, right now. 17-19 might be on the books. 46-2 have one more buy into them. They aren't choosing to do double AWP. They aren't choosing to use the AUG. They're just going to go with the same sort of deal. Early grenade onto Swamp Farmer, tags him down to 76. But as history has shown, that early utility damage doesn't really do much for 46-2 at the end of things here. They haven't been able to capitalize on it whatsoever. eufnbu. God, I hate that name. Anyway, Valens is over towards connector, but he'll back. Expends a bit of his utility just to secure a safe getaway. Daryl has actually made the AWP work over towards B. That's an adjustment and a half. Insky, he goes for something cheeky. Doesn't spot the player, but he goes for seconds. That is going to be a little more fruitful. He spots two. Doesn't even bother trying to take that gunfight there. Even though he might have had a chance at least tagging down one, he doesn't even want to bother with that potential mess. eufnbu, time still heavily in their favor. It's same story, different round, really. This is going to be a tough one for 46-2, just because, I mean, they have plenty of flashes. I guess that's probably their best bet if they can set up for some nice trades. Their trades have been really solid. But eufnbu are no slouch either. Flashes, smokes, all the works come in as the T's start to make their potential final push on overpass here. Valens is tagged down to half thanks to that Molotov in, but eufnbu are all hands on deck as they try to push it. Valens, what are you doing? He knifes down the bomb carrier. That's Yum taken down. Trucklever will quickly trade it out, but Valens is still very much a factor. He finds a double, and actually, the TK comes through despite the heroics of everything that Valens was trying to pull off. A TK comes through, securing the map victory, surely, as Daryl will be stuck in a 1-on-3. Down from a 1-on-5 that we saw before. He's off to a good start, finds one. But I think, again, this might be the end of the line. He's going to have to stick bomb, and he's not going to have the chance to do it. Despite the heroics from 46-2, they will, in the end, fall and lose map number 2. That is overpass in the books for eufnbu. Now only one game away from officially closing out ESEA Open and becoming your champions, but I believe for now, both teams are going to go ahead, take a quick break before they move on to Nuke. And that will be the pick of 46-2, so you have to hope and expect big things from them. We are going to go ahead, toss it to a quick break before we head into the second map. Wait for all the players to get in and get healthy. We'll see you guys soon. My name is Ito, and hey, if you guys have a Twitch Prime, don't be afraid to drop it. Anyway, I'm taking a break. I'm going to get some water. We'll see you guys soon.
Cities are rising in front of me. I wanna hide it, want to go back to sleep. I wish I could rewind it. Can I rewind it? We woke up naked, like we're more than friends. We can go through it, can do it all.
Okay, I'm sorry, but what the fuck is this song? Whatever.
Like we rewind it, and I don't wanna know, I just wanna feel. We let it go, nothing is wrong, we make it real. Don't wanna care, just live and die. I see you there, nothing is wrong for you and I.
It's not an epic song. I might change it, dude.
Always
Got you.
지금 하늘 구름색은 트로피카에 저 태양 빨간빛 네 두물 같아 Oh tell me I'm the only one babe I fancy you I fancy you fancy you Strangers 끝에 난 장미 같아 괜찮아 정도는 겁나지 않아 더 세게 붙잡아 내
Yo, shout out to Suni Mori for donating 100 bits. Thank you. I can pay rent now.
아이스크림처럼 녹아버리는
These aren't weep songs. What are you talking about, Sim? Damn. Okay, Bonnie. Damn. I see how it is.
난 정말 아무것도 못하네 난 mayday 이러다 큰일 날것 같은데 bang 머리가 흔들릴 시대 어쩌면 좋아 이게 맞는 건지 몰라 SOS dream 너란 바다의 잠수함이 돼 Baby birthday 달콤해 너와 내 fantasy dream 마치 꿈 같아 보고 싶어봐 요즘 날 지금 메시지 랄랄라 baby 달콤한 초콜릿 아이스크림처럼 녹아버리는 지금 내 기분 so lovely 깜깜한 우주 속 가장 반짝이는 저별 그 옆에 큰 이별 거기 나 fancy you 아무나 원하지 않아 Hey I love you 그래 너 fancy you 꿈처럼 행복해도 돼 Cause I need you fancy you 너가 먼저 좋아하면 어때 fancy you 지금 너에게로 갈래 fancy 연유처럼 꼭 사라질까 늘 가득히 담아 두 눈에 담아 순간만으로 포근해져 몰래 들려서 난널 놓지 않을래 거기 나 fancy you 아무나 원하지 않아 Hey I love you 그래 너 fancy you 꿈처럼 행복해도 돼 Cause I need you fancy you 누가 먼저 좋아하면 어때 fancy you 지금 너에게로 갈래 fancy
A connection leading us through months apart. Any direction, I feel it right in my heart. We're gonna be forever. We're gonna be forever. Wherever I go, you stayed with me after all that we've been
think we're about to head into map number 3. Yeah, okay, there it is. It was like kind of just not starting for some reason, but it looks like we're actually into something rational here. Map number 3 on the books here is going to be, oh god, how is their name? eufnbu? eufnbu versus 46 and 2. 46 and 2 nearly stole away the map pick of their adversaries, but unfortunately just squeaked by and lost it 1917. They're looking to change, I guess, their tides. They're really what's been going on for them. They've struggled a lot, in all honesty, on their CT sides, but they're going to be starting off on T side here, and actually might be good for them, because when they can dictate the pace like that, it seems to be a good look for them. However, what's not good looking is how much damage they took just while trying to jump down the vents. Insky and Temperature will push into the B site, but not without taking some complimentary gunfire, and Temperature will just try to force that bomb down, if nothing else here. It's going to be an awkward scenario, but they're looking a lot better for wear, as Daryl drops one, quickly traded out, but Temperature is perfect on the Glock, actually manages to find 2 before he gets assassinated from behind, and now it's a 2-on-1. Chuck and Benji left to do it. One of them has a kit. However, the man with the kit falls, leaving it up to Truck Lover all by his lonesome. But it just walks into the meat grinder, really, and makes it a quick round for 46 and 2 as they pick up the first of the many that they're going to need to not only find the way back into the series, but somehow, some way, pull off a comeback. Down 0-2 here. They're going to need to go flawless from here on out if they want to go ahead and win ESEA Open. Otherwise, maybe we could be crowning eufnbu as our champions. Caught off one hell of a run to get here, taking down 46 and 2 before. They're looking to repeat history. They've done pretty damn well at it so far here. Daryl, who's actually peeking around red box, can't quite thread the needle with that shot onto Benji, unfortunately. Awkward situation for all players involved, but Daryl with an AK might be your man to watch here. Valance as well decide to pick one up for himself as they slowly take outer control. Secret Agent trades out one, but again, quickly traded out with those pistols. But hello there, Benji. Actually manages to pick one up with the scout here, and this is becoming very, very costly. In fact, it's becoming a nightmare for 46 and 2 as they're on the brink of losing this one now. It's Valance and Daryl. Don't have a ton of HP combined. It's going to be about 60 between the two. They have to be a little bit scared right now. Daryl can try grounding them to reality all he wants, but that's exactly what I'm worried about. Truck Lover, MP9 rolls on through and picks up another. Now it's Valance. He was a star on map 1. He's gonna go ahead and need to recreate history again, though. He won't have a chance at it. A triple kill from Truck Lover. That's actually kind of crazy. eufnbu managed to run away with that round. It didn't look very, very likely for them whatsoever, but it was really just Truck Lover as well as that scout over towards a credit card. That was just kind of the name of the game for them, and ended up doing the job just damn fine. Now 46 and 2 are going to have to force up their hand with pistols. No scouts to speak of. And this is an awkward scenario for them to be in. Quick Molotov out towards bathroom, or it's not bathrooms, wrong map. Towards Squeaky and Hut, respectively. As 3 members sit behind, it seems that 46 and 2 want to go for events drop at the moment, or at least they're showing all the signs of it. Being very careful of the noise that they're making. Valance is expecting some push outer, or towards outer. I don't know what he was exactly watching for, but it's Daryl to find first contact. Takes down one. Actually, to push onto A, but it's looking pretty good for 46 and 2 so far. I guess it doesn't matter with the artillery you have if you can get the kills nonetheless. But they've pulled a fake. They've pulled a sneaky on them, as they've actually brought it down towards B. Even though Daryl is most likely to fall here or not, what the hell is that from Daryl? He's actually stayed alive. He has no armor, and he's managed to find 2 with his Desert Eagle. Unfortunately, that's where his run of form ends. Now it's a 2-on-2, but this is still technically possible for 46 and 2 to win. I didn't expect it to even get this far, but here we are, staring down the barrel of a potential loss for them. Secret Agent will be falling, making this a very tough task for Valance now, but he's got it behind one. Yum might be onto him, though, and indeed takes care of him. Keeps eufnbu okay and safe for now. But that was worrying at the same time. I feel like they made that way more expensive than they should have. eufnbu, they win the round, but with a couple of asterisks assigned to it. They take the lead early on Nuke, but 46-2 will be happily able to buy up into this one here because the economy of eufnbu, just because they drop so many guns, is kind of poor. They aren't able to get that AWP, which would be absolutely monumental towards outside. And instead, they're going to go ahead and have to commit people like Benji to have to play aggressively with this rifle in hand now. Can't quite considerably take those duels unless you're a bit closer range. And I mean, they're already off to a good start. Daryl's tagged down to half. They actually find a kill. Hello there. Temperature just decided to jump out of it. This round is already looking as good as over here. It's a 2-on-4, but such a tough scenario, especially with Temperature not going to be making any money, since I believe he got tagged as he was dropping from the silo, led to his unfortunate demise. They're all on 56, between a rock and a hard place. This is going to have to be a nasty flurry of frags for the terrorists. But it's not looking very likely whatsoever. Valens. He's dancing with death. Dancing with danger. I think he might peep his head through. 46-2. This gun round surely needs something a little bit more here. I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to save the guns. I mean, their money. Oh no, that's so unfortunate, the timing. Valens. Oh, that is probably the most unfortunate way to lose your guns at the end of things. The timing isn't quite there, and it ends up biting Valens right in his behind and grants eufnbu another round. It was almost telegraphed after those initial 3 kills, but it still hurts to see. eufnbu now up 3. Starting off the CT side well, better than we saw them do on overpass. They're expecting something quick, eufnbu here. But they've considerably slowed down the pace of terrorists. They have the bomb in hand, very, very light utility. I'm talking a single flashbang in the hands of Valens right now. I'm not exactly sure what his ultimate goal in here is. I would imagine they're just going to try to maybe plant upper or lower or something like that. Maybe they won't even have a chance of doing that, though. They're taking duels that they can't win. Another one falls. Benji is the next one on the hit list. Sun, who's just dancing around towards Mini, is perfectly content staying in his place. 3-on-5. I think this might be the end of the line for 46-2 on this eco, though. If they can get the bomb down, that would be huge, but it's very unlikely, and it's looking even less likely as they've dropped 2 players. Essentially giving up their foothold with any of the map control that they have earned so far. I would imagine... Okay, are they going to be going for the... Okay, I feel like they could have gone for the double doors commit here. Since this is almost a done round here, I want to see them try opening the doors at the same time here. And wow, okay, I think they actually might have done it, but the timing is a little bit off. Valens is dead here, but not bad for getting the bomb down. I mean, that gives you a little more wiggle room for this next round. In all honesty, it's not the end of times. Even if it's not a secure round by any means, it's going to be enough for them to buy up, and I think they actually will have enough to afford an AWP. Oh yeah, they'll be plenty fine to pick up an AWP if they so desire. And I think that could be a good adjustment for 46-2, in all honesty. Yep, there it is. Daryl will pick it up. eufnbu, their money still isn't fully... Well, it's still pretty secure, but they're content staying on these Galils and FAMASas. I guess they don't feel pressured at all by anything that 46-2 have brought to the table. Valens leads the charge outer while Daryl looks in towards Squeaky Door. Quick smokes, quick utility usage over towards inner. Towards that upper site, I should say. Doesn't grant them any kills, but perhaps a little bit of map control is good enough for them. They'll take what they can get. The fortune hasn't been fantastic for 46-2. Silver linings. would be nice here. 4 start roasting alive in that Molotov. That's so much damage done onto the players of 46 and 2. They can all drop one by one here, but they would be going into a meat grinder. There's 2 players out there waiting for them here. If you don't die to Truck Lover, then you're going to die to Swamp Farmer. Both of them had slow map 1s, but seemed to show up just in time. Swamp Farmer is showing exactly what I mean. He finds a double, a triple before he falls, and that's the end of the line again for 46 and 2. Daryl is stuck in a 1-on-3 scenario, but this is, again, a nigh impossible one to win. Bomb is down over towards lower, and this just becomes worse and worse by the moment for 46 and 2. They're looking lost early on in Nuke, as they're about to give up 5 rounds. Now, sure, this is a historically and statistically CT side and map. Oh, Daryl, that sucks. That just plain sucks. He hit the shot, but the door ended up saving him. It was probably the end of times for him, but still, never a fun way to lose a round. Fortunately, still will be another bye for 46 and 2. Excuse me, I'm yawning. AKs mostly with a single Galil. The exception to the rule is Valens. Mini control and hut control being seized from the terrorists. They seem to like trying their luck towards inner, but it doesn't seem to be a reciprocated feeling. Temperature takes down his teammate, gets revenge for what he did to him on overpass, I suppose is one way to put it. But this is still a winnable scenario, but it becomes less winnable the more time goes on. Daryl loses a very essential duel, so does Secret Agent, and now it's up to Valens truly taking the Secret Agent duty here. He snuck around. His mission is try to cause at least as most economical damage as he can, but I don't think he'll even have a shot. Okay, that was strange. I'm not sure if Swamp Farmer spotted him before, but he'll secure the frag nonetheless. If he had an AK, that could have been a different story, but a Galil goes ahead and ends the story right there. Pause comes through from 46 and 2. They have enough money if they want to force up, but I think that wouldn't be in their best interest too. Pistols might be on the cards for them, as they've struggled really hard against eufnbu on Nuke so far. And sometimes it feels like they're just kind of losing some of these duels, if nothing else. Again, think back to that time where, I mean, I think the round where Daryl was stuck in a 1-on-3, he nearly killed that player towards the lower door. But I mean, even that, like the fact that I even got into that scenario in the first place, 4 people ran through a Molotov. There was not a single smoke expended to at least like minimize the amount of damage he took. There's nothing. It just kind of seemed like a lukewarm push, if nothing else, from 46 and 2. And because of that, it falls flat on their face here. Quick door open with a Molotov right behind it. Secret Agent has wiggled his way in as a force-up comes through from 46 and 2. I think force-up is probably the wrong word here. It's just full pistols, really, but they just don't have a ton of money to work with in the first place here. They're getting some good damage done with it. They've taken down 2 players. You know, the good headlines end right about there, because Temperature, hello there. Maybe he actually can pull something off here. It was a 1-on-3, made it to a 1 versus 1, and he nearly gets a third, but Benji, the hero of map 1, keeps his heroic status and stays the Superman that eufnbu need to keep up that considerable lead, 7-1. It's looking awfully Brazilian here. There's a Brazilian reasons why eufnbu have been able to run over 46 and 2 so far. And it's starting to show. Cracks are forming for 46 and 2. Sure, that was an eco round. They made it pretty damn close. That's so much damage done to eufnbu. But this gun round, this is going to be arguably one of the most important ones, because I feel like if they can at least get another round on the board here, they can start to adapt, but it's not looking likely. They already dropped the bomb carrier in Valens. Daryl luckily trades things out, avenges his teammate, sure. But I'm still very concerned about what 46 and 2 are going to do from here. Map control is pretty solidly in their favor towards outer. They could take it pretty much anywhere they want, except ramp. And ramp's the only question mark, really. Secret Agent makes his presence known in hut. Daryl domes 1. And this is looking better now for eufnbu. Yum is going to be stuck on this site alone. Truck Lover in heaven also causes a lot of damage. He picks up 2 of them. He still hasn't been taken care of. They sneak right by each other, Yum and Secret Agent, but Yum comes out on top. And again, it's just losing every single gunfight. It's so depressing as they lose another round. 8's given up to eufnbu now. As it's just looking more and more dire. It was off to a good start for 46-2 as well. They got that initial gunfight win, and they ended up making it 4 versus 5. But again, that's really all that was working. Smoke outer. Nades will come through. Seems to want to be a wall of smokes. Wanting to take things considerably faster. That Molotov will halt their push just like that, though. With some complimentary HEs right beside it, tagging Insky down to 58. He's looking worse for his wear. As they slowly push down Secret. 46-2. They still haven't dropped a player. There's still a chance yet, no matter what. But considering their track record, I don't know, man. It's a hard sell. Truck Lover in particular has been such a solid rock for eufnbu right now. All the times where it looked even the slightest bit scary, he's kind of grounded them back to reality. Oh, that's the caster curse right there. He misses 2 uncharacteristic shots, putting things in the favor of 46-2, but it's only temporary because it's quickly swung right back. Insky forced up through the fence, loses a gunfight. Temperature keeps him alive, but it's borrowed time because he falls next. Now it's Fallon's again with a Galil. I'm starting to grab a hint of a recurring trend here. Sun is the hero of that round. He picks up a triple. 9-1 eufnbu. Again, they're running away with CT side. They're not struggling whatsoever here. Meanwhile, 46-2 are just scraping by to even stay alive on Nuke. They're bobbing their head barely above water, but they're drowning in just the sheer amount of pressure that eufnbu are bringing to the table. We saw them go down very early on overpass and managed to garner something of a comeback. Ended up making it very close at the end of times, but that's the end of times for Temperature, excuse me. He gets naded down. The utility usage is so damn good from eufnbu right now. He takes down 1 and nearly Molotovs out Secret Agent as well, but he stays sane for the time being. But with a pistol buy like this, it's probably a done deal already. eufnbu just have so many advantages to, I guess, kind of, they can just sit on their laurels and be completely fine. They don't have to struggle. That's on 46-2 to do that. They're only 7 rounds away from winning the Grand Finals in ESEA Open Season 32. As time goes by, it looks more and more likely for it to happen here, and while the pistols don't seem to work out, the remedy is a placebo, if nothing else here. They drop. It's Insky alone. The man with the deagle. I've casted many moments where he popped off, excuse me. I can't talk. Jeez, just as much as 46-2 can't get rounds. Jesus, I can't talk for my life. Anyway, another round on the board for eufnbu. It was pistols, kind of expected, in all honesty. And clean at the same time. eufnbu. Almost no hiccups in their play has led them to this solid foundation of double digits on the CT side of Nuke. Early Molotov and smoke expended by the CTs, but they give up outer control otherwise. Fight another day. I don't need to force our hand here. They're forced to expend another smoke, excuse me, 46-2 because of that Molotov that actually went out from Benji. Heads up play by them. We're starting to see it a lot more on the CT side. It ends up looking nice every single time. Now 46-2 are kind of at a standstill. Don't want to start any pushes just yet. They seem to want to find their final destination in towards A. Insky tries to take a gunfight, but his teammates fall all around him. Benji is just running over them right now. He doesn't even feel the pressure. He takes down Insky as well. It's Benji. It's just his show, man. He wants to win ESEA Open. He's looking prime for another one as well. He looks back. and doesn't take a gunfight, he knows that he can't win just yet. But if he peeks out, Temperature might be his next problem here. He peeks out again and tags down Secret Agent, this time to 22. They're all on life support right now. Every member of 46 and 2. Benji, finally, he gets neutered, taken out of the round. But my God, has he pulled up one hell of a performance. So much damage done. 2 members taken out and another 2 barely left standing. They're going to have to pull off something of a comeback, not only in this game, but just in this round as well. But time is not in their hand. Sun waiting around the vents, actually looks away at just the wrong moment. Yum, however, keeps them grounded to reality here as he picks up a triple in the round, holds down the A bomb site all by himself. His teammates being no more than cannon fodder in the end of things. Now only 5 rounds away, eufnbu. I mean, at this point, you can easily say they've run away with the CT side, but they're running away with this game. It was close on Overpass, but this is a complete and utter stomp so far on Nuke. I can say I'm getting flashbacks to what happened on Overpass, but, I mean, I'm really not. I'm not even seeing any super close rounds that are having me on the edge of my seat. The closest, the most promising round that we've seen from 46 and 2 so far that ended up in a loss was that time where I believe it was Temperature left alone on a 1-on-3. He made it down to a 1-on-1. Other than that, it was just quiet. 46 and 2 are forcing everything they can here. It's pretty good. AK's single Galil and Valens. Similar story, but with a different ending this time, perhaps. Temperature takes down Benji, one of the big guns on the side of eufnbu. Excuse me, eufnbu has been put out of the picture this time around, but Truck Lover still remains, and so does Swamp Farmer. And Swamp Farmer, he's holding down ramp alone. If Secret Agent peeps his head, it might be blown right off by the AUG user himself, and indeed it is. No chance for you. The duels are happening. All in favor of eufnbu right now. Every time they peek an angle, they're primed on their targets. Insky wants to go ahead and try to change the tides of this round. 30 seconds left to do it here. They don't check the angle because Swamp Farmer is completely backed up. He's in the forest position. Good shot from Daryl. Puts it back in favor of 46 and 2, but have they checked all their angles here? Swamp Farmer could ruin the party here, spoil the fun, and indeed it looks like he wants to. He gets a double! It's a fantastic play from him. It's Temperature, again left in a 1-on-3. He's made down quickly into a 1-on-2 thanks to the trades, but now he has forced his hand. He gets one! Now he's going to need to double up. Temperature, surely you aren't going to be able to pull off something magical like this. He's jiggling around the silo, and it's all for naught again. Sun keeps the streak going, and there's no more hope for 46 and 2 in this half, it feels like, as every single possible moment of redemption has just been yoinked away from them. Sun, he closes things out, but you can't doubt the performance, the amount of heroics that Temperature really tried to do to keep his team sane there. Insky's having such a slow game. 0-13 for the man. Valens, the hero of map 1, he's quiet too. 2-12 for him. These players need to start waking up because right now they're snoozing. They're snoozing in the server, and it's leading to a complete and utter disaster. Disaster that eufnbu, they're looking very solid for. Quiet for now. But 46 and 2, they're running out of chances to get themselves back into this game. They're going to have to make it 12-3. I feel like that's the minimum that they need. We saw 11-4 on Overpass. This is already a worse scoreline here. Sun is in a good position. Spots for one player. Doesn't give up his life and tosses out of smoke. It's a little bit off the mark, but it does fine. It's almost actually more favorable that way. Temperature eats some spam. But this is not the dinner of champions. Insky finally gets his first kill onto the board, and that can go ahead, really push this momentum into the A site here. It's a good look for them. Sun falls, but again, Temperature takes down his teammate. Temperature is so hungry for kills, he even chooses his teammate when he can. That's the second time he's done this. This map, excuse me. It just looks worse and worse as all of them. Was it 3 times? Oh my lord. Okay, wait, there was a time on overpass, excuse me. I mean, 46-2. The only player that they dropped that round was Insky. And it was at the hands of his own teammate. This is kind of a bittersweet feeling for Insky. He pulls up with 2 kills in the round, gets himself back on the board. Perhaps he heard the calls of chat, the prayers of chat. He gets them that ever important second round, but again, there needs to be a lot more where that came from here, because this, I mean, the T side is nearly done, and you haven't been able to put up much of anything. 46-2. They're looking to change their luck on the CT side. They have to secure everything that they possibly can while they have the chance to. Secret Agent spams through the smoke here. Swamp Farmer tries to capitalize, but ends up running right into the loving arms of Secret Agent, who finds another kill on the board. So it's looking good for 46-2. Even better now. Sun falls as well. The man who clutched out and kept his team sane will now be looking insane as he finds another one. The teammates step up. The Iron Anchors always show up perfectly. My God, that's a huge nade from eufnbu. Down into, back into 2-on-2, excuse me. And 2 players fearful on the server will go ahead, make their mark for possibly the last time on the CT side, for possibly the last time on ESEA Advanced, as they make it a 13-2 half. Absolutely indomitable from eufnbu. God, I really hate their name. I hate their name. eufnbu. It's just like every time I look at the team name, I get a little more confused. Like, shit, is that actually how you pronounce it? I'm going to be singing their praises a lot here. They put together nothing short of an absolutely dominant half, mauling the T side. That 46-2 tried to mount. And considering this is a map pick of the former team, their backs are against the wall, to say the very least. There's so much that they have to accomplish to come out as on top as ESEA Open champions here. Not only do they have to win this map, somehow manage to come back on the CT side and win it all, but then they're going to have to win 2 more games after the fact. This is your map pick, and they look so insecure on it, at least for the T side there. There are some promising moments, but their shots seem so off in comparison to what Overpass was looking like. It all starts on the pistol round. 46-2. They hear your prayers. Insky in particular does. He's had a quiet game, but my God, almost everybody else on 46-2 have as well. It all starts with a pistol, and they're going to definitely need this one if they want a chance back into this game here. Temperature taking a couple of shots, a few courtesy shots perhaps, over towards ramp, but the push is happening towards upper, excuse me. Daryl finds a first frag, Insky with a second one as well. The man with a pistol seems to be wanting to do it all right now, but they both fall on the A site. Again, it's Benji. He was so damn good on map 1, and he has not slowed down one bit. He has not let off that gas pedal at all. Valen sneaking in through Mini might be their key back into this round here, as it's got into a very unfavorable position, and it looks to be ending up that way as well. eufnbu only 2 rounds away from taking the title as ESEA Season 32 champions, blowing 46-2 out of the water. It's such a tough pill for them to swallow. But considering that they didn't even win that pistol round, which was almost a bare minimum that they needed, it's looking less and less likely. I can't start to believe. It's hard to believe with the performance that eufnbu are putting up right now. The anime butt avatar might lead 46-2 to be the butt of the joke, as they're on the verge of losing this one. Their map pick. They're looking solid. Every single player. Daryl and Temperature, only notable entries for 46-2, 15 and 14 respectively. eufnbu, I mean, there's no player who's under double digits. Every single one has stepped up. eufnbu are perfectly fine taking this one slow here. Pressure might mount so hard onto 46-2 that it might just make them implode right here. They forced up their hand too. The works, pistols, SMGs, a single scout in Daryl's hands. So the rotate has come out towards inner. That's where the push begins, and that's where the round ends. 46-2. A nigh impossible task for them as they seem to want to push in towards the A site, but it's looking less likely as time goes on. Secret Agent surely the next victim of eufnbu. He goes down. Daryl alone, 1-on-4. It's the end of times for 46-2. They're just going for BM at this point. They know they have so much of a lead. They can't even do anything. eufnbu, 1 round away. This is going to have to be a historical comeback from 46-2. Otherwise, again, we're crowning our champions. eufnbu are looking so goddamn good right now. They're winning every single duel. Even the duels that they don't win, they're able to have another person who's able to come in, clean it right up, clean up the mess. Blowout windows early. They want to make this a done deal. 46-2 will force their hand, force everything they got into this last potential round of the season of ESEA Open, perhaps even of the year for these teams. Truck Lover pushes down Secret. I said that they wanted to close it out right here, but they seem to be patient while doing it. One player lurks and vents. One player over towards ramp as well, excuse me. It's Temperature, head spotted, but again, it's every damn duel. eufnbu just come out on top. Daryl, peek your head. You might have it blown off here. He tries to peek, gets a nice body shot. Valence actually manages to find William with that MP9. Daryl just desperately looking for a frag, but he's not going to be given an inch because they know he'll be given a mile. Benji just assassinating every member. It's a 3-on-3. Bomb is in the post-plant position. 46-2. I think they might be out of this one here. I think this might be the end of the miraculous run that they put so far into ESEA Open. They cannot topple eufnbu. They have no kits on this retake here, and it's going to need to be spotless. They actually find 2. Maybe I spoke too soon here. Sun left alone in a 1-on-3 clutch for the title, and oh my god, with time ticking down, this might be the end of time. Sun, oh my god, don't do it to them here. He doesn't get around Silo, but it's a bittersweet feeling. Inski, he gets a triple, but that's a done deal. It's eufnbu. They're going to be your ESEA Open Season 32 champions. They take it away, take the hopes away from 46-2, and they look absolutely dominant. Benji, my lord, what a performance from you. Benji, I just saw you in the chat. Holy hell, you were an absolute hero for eufnbu there. You were nothing but a highlight reel walking. It's a bittersweet feeling for 46-2. The fact that they made it this far is an accomplishment in itself, but eufnbu, they took care of 46-2 before, and they weren't afraid to do it again. They will clean sweep through the playoffs to take the series 3-0. What an incredible play by them to close out the season in such a fantastic fashion. That's how you have to do it. Fantastic work by them, and honestly, so many shout-outs to them as well. They really pulled out all the stops. They didn't look afraid on any of those setups whatsoever. You have to feel bad a little bit for 46-2, but at the same time, you also have to feel so happy for everything that eufnbu pulled off. With that, that is going to conclude ESEA Open Season 32. My name has been Ito. And hey, if you guys have a Twitch Prime, don't be afraid to drop it. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. My name has been Ito, and it's been an absolute pleasure to cast this series, this Grand Finals. With that, I'm going to call it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys very, very soon.